Alright, so where we leave off. We started talking about our personal growth journey, and it started our ride down the organic and healthy pathway. So let's talk about the years through 2020. Went through a period of time where I quit smoking for somewhere around 3 years, and I think we had a pretty severe loss in our family. I won't get into the depths of that, but really stressful time. Started smoking again. Smoked for a period of time and quit smoking again for another 3 years, and then picked it back up whenever I transitioned into a new job. Smoking has always been my biggest struggle. As I've shared with many people, I've quit drinking over the last few years, which we'll talk about that on another Cold Hard Truth. But smoking has always been my biggest vice. Growing up, I was one of those that said I would never start smoking. And once I did, I fell in love with it. And so for that 10-year period, 2010 through 2020, up and down, I will say on a positive note that I was a non-smoker more than I was a smoker. But when I was a smoker, I enjoyed it, and I was a pack-a-day smoker. I smoked mostly out of boredom, right? Out of a whole entire pack of cigarettes, I'd say only 4 or 5 of them I actually needed or wanted that cigarette. The rest was just out of habitual behaviors. After you eat, when you first wake up, after a cup of coffee, or with your first cup of coffee, after sex, right? Nothing beats a cigarette after those things. So that was a battle that I struggled with. I did start drinking a little bit more, especially when I suffered my first injury with work. I was off of work for 2 months, which is the longest I've ever been off of work. Wasn't out of work, I was just out with a broken wrist. And my drinking started picking up. I became more of a daily drinker. I wasn't getting plastered or drunk, but I became the daily sit-at-home drinker, right, in the evenings. And it started to become it became part of who I was. And I didn't really like that aspect of myself, but I enjoyed the taste of alcohol. Anything from a cold beer to a nice cocktail, whether it be a soda and a Cuba Libre or tequila. Oh, I love tequila. I never met a tequila I didn't like. Any other type of mixed drink. So that was me. And then the pandemic happened in 2020, which the beginning of that, as we all know, was a very uncertain time, a very strenuous time. But that is a tale for next episode. So we'll see you on the next one of Cold Hard Truth.